Hello again, and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover. T-Pain was trending recently after a clip from the Netflix documentary This Is Pop made its way to Twitter, and Usher has come under fire as a result, and this led to more clips from T-Pain making the rounds, and even Snoop Dogg is catching some flack due to T-Pain's comments in one of these clips that surfaced. We also have more on a report that sparked reactions from fans, where an article listed the vocal ranges of the world's greatest singers, and for some reason Eminem was included in the list, perhaps due to his popularity, and the results are shocking. We'll get to why in a bit. But before we dive into the details, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. So things got heated on social media when this clip made the rounds. This one with the caption, "I hate how the world did T-Pain." It is from Netflix, the second episode of the documentary This Is Pop, where T-Pain broke down what Usher said to him on a flight to the BET Awards in 2013. Take a look.
She said, Usher would like to talk to you in the back. So I got up and went back, and he was like, how's everything going? Quick, small talk, no big deal. And he was like, man, I want to tell you something, man. I was like, what's good? I thought he was about to tell me something real. He sounded real concerned. He was like, man, you kind of up music. I didn't understand. Usher was my friend. That is the very moment, and I don't even think I realized this for a long time. That's the very moment that started like a 4-year depression for me.
And all hell broke loose on the internet, and on Twitter for instance, the back and forth began. The sad thing is that T-Pain didn't F up music with the wave of autotune. All he did was use it, and a lot of people loved it, but that wasn't his fault. That's just the wave of music, and anyone talented enough can tip that skill at any time. Usher was wrong for that ish. On the other end, those who aren't big fans of autotune reacted with comments like, "I know this ain't gonna be popular, but Usher wasn't lying. It is effed up how he told him, but that don't make him wrong." If you take a step back and look at the male R&B scene before and after T-Pain, the drop-off is significant, I'm just saying. And unpopular that was, since that user got piled on as predicted, and many have also called out Usher for hypocrisy. There is validity in Usher's statement, but it was also a trend he hopped on to survive as well. OMG with "Will You Stop" comes to mind, to which another added, exactly. Usher made pop and EDM songs to stay relevant, while artists like Genuine fell into the background cause they stick to R&B while the industry went pop. He has some nerve trying to hate on T-Pain. This makes me sad for real. And it didn't take long for this to pop up under the user states. I'ma just leave this here.
Any artists that came before me, if I would have listened to them people, I would not be where I am today, I swear. Scott Storch told me to not use the 808s that I use still to this day. And that's the same 808s I used on Kanye's 808s and Heartbreaks, which made a monumental album, which made, like, the reason he said that he even did that album was because of the 808s I used when Scott Storch told me not to use them. Snoop Dogg told me that auto-tune was a gimmick and it was only gonna last for like 1 or 2 singles. Stop asking people for... Do what you like, bro. That's my advice. Stop asking people for advice and do what you like. If you like it, it's good.
And now even Snoop is catching some hands. A user states, Snoop Dogg told T-Pain that the auto-tune was a gimmick and wasn't gonna last. Didn't Snoop put out an auto-tune song, Sensual Seduction? And here's some facts to go with that one. Sensual Seduction is Snoop's last solo top 10 hit on the Hot 100 that peaked at number 7 and was his first solo top 10 hit since '94. And to that video a user adds, "Shake my head. Snoop lying telling this man's it's a gimmick, yikes." Hence another adds, "It's funny cause both Usher and Snoop ended up using autotune in their songs before, so..." This whole drama has made it to major publications so far, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on this later in the comment section. Moving on, an article by concerthotels.com goes, "The vocal ranges of the world's greatest singers," and it states, Compare the vocal ranges of today's top artists with the greatest of all time. This chart shows the highest and lowest notes each artist hit in the recording studio. Hover over the bars to see the songs on which they reach those notes. The lead vocalist for the band Guns N' Roses tops the list for the widest range, and you can peep Mariah Carey at number 2. She hit her highest notes on Emotions, and who knows if Eminem probably heard higher notes than that, if you know what I mean. But jokes aside, what got attention on social media was this. Eminem was on the list, he hit his lowest notes on Spacebound and his highest on Not Afraid. And surprisingly, according to the chart, Eminem has a wider vocal range than Rihanna, Bob Marley, Lady Gaga, Lana Del Rey, Whitney Houston, Alicia Keys, the list goes on, and this summed it up for me.
What sorcery is this? Sorcery indeed.
Word about this hit Twitter. Eminem has wider vocals than Rihanna, Lady Gaga, Lana, Lorde, Bruno Mars, Taylor Swift, etc. What the freak? OMG! And their reactions are hilarious. I didn't know Eminem was a singer as well. My man's been better than everyone at everything. And some have dismissed the entire article based on their assumptions. This article is probably a joke, or there's an error, cause there ain't no way Eminem has a wider range than Whitney and Gaga. And to the music experts out there, we are gonna need your help on this one. But this belief continues. Taylor and Lana are not vocalists, but I'm surprised about Rihanna, Lady Gaga, Bruno, and Whitney Houston. LOL, what? And the Savages were out for blood in this one. After a user states, this is cap, and where's The Weeknd? A user responds, the graph is called, in quotes, world's greatest singers. Some people wake up and choose violence, and for Eminem, another expands, laughing my bum off, the world's greatest singers, and M even says he can't sing. This man is just always winning. We are gonna need some help from the experts on this one. I know about the bit on Not Afraid that goes high, but had no idea his range was this wide. Comment below and see you on the next one.